Free.
Skidding, skidding,
Love you. But not your singing. Why won't the Hangout toolbar open for me?
What? The what?
The Hangout toolbar.
The Hangbot toolbar. The Hangbot toolbar.
Shush you.
Seems like another one of my coworkers is drinking on the job.
Yeah, but this job we don't get paid for, so fuck it.
Nope.
Yeah,
Right.
well, actually, normally I am drinking something, but I have nothing. My beer is all gone.
All gone.
I need to, I guess I won't have a lower third today because Hangout Toolbox will not
Mine's
load.
not working either. My Hangbot toolbar isn't working either.
Huh. Chat's working. What is this? Showcase? What is Showcase?
Did you Hashford?
I haven't even gotten into the
Oh, no, I have to enable
chat room yet.
I did not. I'm going to have
Oh, I see a face.
Do what?
Oh,
We are seeing everything. I'm afraid to boot the other one. Here, hide from broadcast. There we go.
I'm on the phone now.
I see a face.
Hi.
Hi, Kim.
Phone. It's really dark here. I need more light, don't I?
Yeah, you are way dark.
I am way dark. Oh look, there I can be weird. I have a reflection off my glasses. This is on my phone, by the way.
That's fine.
We need to update the live page. It still says that we're not recording this week.
Oh. Bud Long!
We are recording, honest.
Bud Long! What did he do? Did he disable the...
A little bit, not much, but
Okay.
yeah, it's not really light in my face, so...
No, it just has a big note at the top.
I'll fix it. I got this.
Yeah.
Who needs a Bud Long?
How's that? Is that better, or is that
It'd be
too
nice
much?
to have a Bud Long.
Yeah,
In the meantime.
I just don't have it here. Hot, though.
Damn it, guys.
Yeah.
Twin Peaks is incredibly sleepy time music.
I know, right?
Here.
Like, I don't get it. Why is this music so iconic? Because it's
I
pretty
don't know.
terrible.
I'm not actually liking that music at all.
I don't like it. Everybody talks about it. He got an Emmy for this. An Emmy.
It's because all the judges were asleep. So.
I don't know. It was the 90s. It was a different time. Or actually, it was like
When
80s.
everything had to be dark and depressing.
And they don't now?
No, everything is My Little Pony now.
Oh, okay.
Okay, you're going to make Rachel go on a homicidal rampage if you keep playing that crap.
That's the reason why that show's so damn creepy. It's because of the intro music. Okay. Since... Yay, muted Jeff.
I can only take so much.
Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get going. Here in just a second. Yep, we're starting here right now, actually.
Okay.
In a 3 and a 2 and a 1.
Mobile low bandwidth simulcast of this show available on Alpha Geek Radio. Using your mobile device web browser, go to mobile.alphageekradio.com to tune in now.
The following program contains scenes and language of
Wow, that
a
was
frank and explicit
old
nature.
one.
Viewer discretion is advised.
Oh, is my sound level okay,
Hey, this is
guys?
Tom Merritt from the Daily Tech News Show, and you're listening to Geek I.O., where you put geek in and geek out.
Mobile audio stream enabled at mobile.alphageekradio.com. Chat room enabled at geek-io.com/live. Geek.io initialized.
We're geeking out across the globe, so tuck in and hold on to your butts. It's time for the Geek I.O. show.
Geek.io. Put geek in and geek out.
Alright, I'm so glad that music played, the video played. Yay! Welcome to the Geek I.O. show, your weekly dose of geeky goodness. Episode number 73, recorded whatever the heck the day is today.
August 7th? You know,
Right,
the day between your birthday and your wedding anniversary?
Yes, that day. I am your host. What? Wait, stop. Rocket Raccoon!
I am Jared Azevedo. What are we doing?
I am married to the lunatic who can't remember anything tonight.
And I'm Jared Butzlaw.
I'm terrible wrong. I'm totally Rocket Raccoon right now.
Honey, your picture is not Rocket Raccoon, CJ, so you're out of luck.
And the show's over. My picture was too Rocket Raccoon.
Wow.
I had a mask on and everything. All right, joining us this week. Yeah, see you later. Bye. Starting off our short-ish month of Dragon Con goodness, with over a decade's worth of experience, one of the hosts of the 2014 Debriefing Dragon Con podcast, the Emperor of Excess, Kim McGovney.
Majibajaju.
Hi, Kim. How are you?
I'm the Empress of Excess from the High Court of Bedlam. I'm fine. How are you?
Good, ma'am. Thank you.
So, yeah, I'm here. I guess we're talking about Dragon Con?
Well, we're going to do a little bit of talking about with you, just about general stuff in general. Hang out for a little bit, and then on the other side of the show, we're actually going to do some tricks on. Do our first little segment on Dragon Con, mainly how not to die, because it is horrible evilness at Dragon Con, but is awesome horrible evilness. Those who have been at all know what I'm talking about. Those who haven't will understand. So, how are you tonight, ma'am?
I'm fine, thank you very much. Just kind of chilling out in the middle of the week, talking to you guys.
Fighting a thunderstorm outside.
Yeah, there is a thunderstorm outside. It has been raining and lightning and thundering here, yes.
Fun. So yes, if we lose Kim, it's probably because lightning struck her house or something.
Hopefully that won't happen.
And for those who can't hear Kim, I actually turned her up a little bit, so she might be a little bit louder.
Oh, sorry about that. Can you hear me now? Am I better?
There we go. Yes.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I'm
Bye.
new to this,
Yeah, no problem. So, tell us a little bit about your history with Dragon Con.
I went to my first Dragon Con in 1990. So this year will be my 24th Dragon Con. Yeah, I'm hardcore.
Yeah,
oh,
dude.
God. I don't know if I should admit that or not. I'm also a volunteer at Dragon Con, so
Okay.
I do that. I've worked in different departments there, and I've been the past 3 years. I've been working with Kevin from the Dragon Con Newbies group over on Facebook, and we've been doing the Dragon Con Newbies walking tour, which I lead, and this will be the 3rd year of it.
Nice. Yeah, we actually have him on next week. So, oh, Jared Azevedo. Jared dropped. I don't know what happened there. There, he's back. Yay. And Rachel dropped.
Just trying to see what I could do so I could actually hear what Kim is saying.
Have you not? Are you not able to hear her at all?
I have not heard a word of anything.
Oh, I'm sorry. Can you not?
Oh, I
you
hear
can't
now.
There we go.
She's been talking to me
I don't
just
know why.
fine.
I'm talking.
Yeah, I know.
No, CJ said that he was tweaking your levels, and it probably knocked it out for us.
I don't know. I
Oh,
rejoined
okay,
and now it sounds
okay.
fine, so I think we're good.
But we're good now.
Basically, you missed the fact that she's been going to Dragon Con longer than Dale has been alive. And I'm not being facetious on that. No, we
That's only
have
what,
a
8 years then?
yes, we have a co-host slash producer for the network. He's I think he was born in 1990 or something, 1993 or something.
I don't know. I can't keep up. He's just a babe.
Yes,
Apparently,
he is a babe with the power.
He's a wee lad.
So, what are some of your favorite things to do at the con?
Besides drinking?
Yes, all of the alcohol at Dragon Con.
Actually, I really like going to panels, just like everybody else. I like kind of finding the kind of weird panels that you don't run into all the time. Off the top of my head, I can't name one of those. Well, like the Need Coffee Fun Fest. If you've never been to that, that's just, you should go at least once.
What is it?
The Need Coffee Fun Fest.
Huh. Okay.
Coffee? Coffee what?
You sold Rachel.
I might have
so.
to be there.
I'm in.
Okay, so you know the 50 Days of Dragon Con podcast people?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
It's them and some other folks, and they put on the Need Coffee Fun Fest. And they typically give away prizes and stuff, and they run some really strange game shows. One year I participated in one that was sort of a version of The Price is Right, and we had to, like, price an electric chair and the Batmobile, and I can't remember what else. So, yeah. It's a late night thing, and it's pretty fun. That's a lot of fun.
That's one thing that I love about Dragon Con. We actually have only been once. Rachel and myself have only been once, back in 2012. And that's the one thing I love about Dragon Con. During the day, it's tame. You get all the normal stuff going on. And you know, that, which is fine. It's all good. But once that sun goes down, man, all the weird shit starts happening.
Yeah, there's some strange things that are peculiar to Dragon Con. The Need Coffee Fun Fest is one of those. The drum circle, kilt blowing, the late night puppet slam, which is really freaking awesome. But there's some interesting things that go on during the day too. There's a couple of things that I haven't been to that I'd like to go to. I really want to go to tea dueling over on Alternate History Track. I understand that's really hysterical. Tea dueling, for you people who don't know, is where you and your opponent face off with your biscuit or cookie, and you dip it into tea, and then you try to be the last person to take a bite of your cookie before it crumbles in your hand.
Okay.
From what I've heard, this is very entertaining, and I really want to go to tea dueling. Another thing on the Alternate History Track that I've not been to is they have airship races, and they're doing a Maker's Museum exhibit sort of thing, which I think should be really interesting. And then I hope to make it over to the Sheraton at least once to see the merfolk in the pool at the Sheraton. Yes, there are mermaids and mermen that will be in the pool at the Sheraton, last I heard.
Interesting. Yeah, we didn't get to do a whole lot of these things when we went. We had the kids and they were very, very, very small, so it was just kind of most of it was people watching, like 99%.
Yeah, we had a 1 and a 2-year-old.
Oh yeah, there would have been a lot of people watching with that and babysitting and things.
Yeah, I spent about 2 hours while he went over and played Magic, sitting on the games room floor with both kids asleep and me just watching the insanity going about. It was definitely some interesting characters down there that day.
Right, so you're coming back this year. Are you bringing the kids with you?
Nope.
No.
They're home with Grandma.
Ah, there you go. There's a plan.
Simultaneous answer there. That was nice.
Yeah. I have friends that have teenagers that they don't bring them to Dragon Con because it's mommy and daddy's weekend.
Yes. So you said you do a lot with Kevin over at the with the Dragon Con newbies.
Right.
What all do you guys? I'm saying this assuming that I am not part of the group and haven't been since 2012. But what all do you do with the newbies that come to you for assistance?
Primarily, we answer any questions that anybody has. If we know the answer, if we don't, like I've been going to Dragon Con long enough, I pretty much know who to go ask for information. If I don't know, I know who to go ask or who will have that information. Mainly, what we do, and he'll talk more about this, I'm sure, is that we've got like 3 events coming up this year. One will be the walking tour, which we're doing again. We've done it. This will be the 3rd year we've done it, and I actually have recruited extra tour guides for this year.
Nice.
Because last year we had close to 60 people show up.
Wow.
So it's gotten big enough that Dragon Con's actually giving us a room to meet in for that in the Marriott on Thursday
Nice.
evening at 5 o'clock. So that's where we'll be. And then after
So
that,
early.
we're having early enough
We're not
that
going to be
we
able.
settle in drinking.
Yeah, I know. We wanted to be there for it, but there's no way we're actually going to be landing at 6, so there's no way we can get to it, unfortunately, this year.
There is a meet and greet for newbies after that runs from I think 6 to 8.
Yeah.
That you can come to.
Okay. Yeah, I know there's something for press going on this on Thursday as well that I want to go to because we're covering it for the first time as press, so
Right.
we get to do that whole level of extra stuff.
Yeah, Dan Carroll's doing some kind of walkthrough for press people now.
Yeah, we get some
I think
Friday
he
though.
stole that ideal from me. Fact, I've known him for a long time, so I suspect that he did. Um, that he stole that ideal from me. Because I know somebody else has said, oh, look, they're doing a walk around with the press people, which I think they kind of had done that before, but they hadn't really, like made it a set time and just have a group walk through kind of thing. There's
Yeah.
also a newbie orientation panel on Friday morning called DragonCon 101, and that's in Hyatt,
Yeah.
I believe.
Awesome. So there are some people who come to Dragon Con, kind of just they don't want to go for the drinking. And you mentioned drinking, and if anybody goes to any of the forums, any of them, there's all of these things about drinking. What is your favorite non-inebriation activity? Like any kind of gathering or anything like that, or what would you suggest for those who don't drink?
Well, there's all kinds of things that you can do if you don't drink. I mean, you don't necessarily have to drink to have a good time.
Yeah, I mean, of course, there's the
also
panels,
things that
but I
if you
mean, kind of
don't, if
other than
you're
that.
right, there's the panels and things. But like, even if you're somebody who, say, your thing is not going to the parties and this stuff in the evening, okay? There are still
Yeah.
things going on. Head over to the Hilton. The science people last year, the space track, they had control of a telescope. I think it was in Spain at like 3 a.m. in the morning. So they were doing
Nice.
live astronomy. Yeah, the space track was doing live astronomy in the middle of the night. There's other things going on that, like the drum circle, for example. There's no reason why you can't go to like the hero and villains ball and not drink. There's nothing that says you have to.
Yeah.
Um, so there's plenty of things out there. I think you just have to kind of explore and see what's there. I highly recommend to people who've not been to DragonCon before is that one of the best things you can do is just at some random time during the day, go wander around into some area of the con you haven't been in and just randomly wander into whatever track room happens to be there because you never know what they're going to be doing or what's going to be going on. You might
Yeah.
walk into, say, you know, the robotics track has a bunch of kids in there building miniature catapults or something. So
There's actually a funny story. I'm glad you mentioned the robotics track. We went over to get our registration in 2012, and literally we're like wandering around in there because we've not done any newbie stuff. It was on a Saturday, so all the Friday stuff was already gone and everything like that. So we're literally just wandering around, and I look and I go, hey, there's a robot. And we spent 2 hours in a robot room.
Mostly because our daughter refused to leave.
Right. The robotics track is over in the Hilton. No, in the Sheraton. I'm sorry. It's in the Sheraton.
Say.
Yeah, the robotics track's in the Sheraton. And they have all kinds of like cool, interesting things going on. I think you just have to, you know, wander around. Wander down the hall where, like in the Marriott, you have the Kaleidoscope track, Young Adult Lit, Star Wars, and Puppetry are all like in that one hallway. You know, you could spend a few hours over there just wandering around from one to the other one. You know?
Yeah, absolutely.
So
and plus, your day will be very odd going from the young adult literature to Star Wars and puppetry.
Well, not really. You might learn how to, you know, fight with a lightsaber and then move over and make a puppet, you know.
And then make your puppet fight with a lightsaber.
Yes, you could do that. But I think Bob and Carl already did that, so, you know.
Yeah, fair enough. All right. And whoa, what is playing? That needs to stop playing, whatever that is. Sorry, something in the background just started playing randomly. All right. On that note, we're going to go ahead and move on into what we're playing with. That is the one without any music. Or without any local vocals.
Pew, 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 pew.
China drying pot.
I hate Sam so fucking much. This is Gadgets, Games, and Gizmos, where we talk about the things that we have been doing in the recent past. Since we weren't on last week, probably the last 2 weeks for most of us. And since Kim didn't edit the notes, and I like picking on the people who didn't put anything in the notes. Kim, what have you been doing recently?
Last weekend I was at Monksterama for the whole weekend. I was director of registration. It's a classic horror and monster convention. So Bela Lugosi, Godzilla, Creature from the Black Lagoon, all those kind of 16 millimeter. They had a guy that collects 16 millimeter films showing the anime, and that was our anime video room. Sorry, not anime, but video room was 16 millimeter for the weekend.
Awesome.
Nice. Sounds freaking fantastic.
Yeah. It was fun. It was a good time.
All right. Anything else you want to talk about, or?
No, pretty much that was it. And then I've been kind of starting to get my things together for Dragon Con coming up. So.
Fair enough.
I've heard of that. It's a thing, right?
Yeah, it's a thing. It's a
the
thing.
Dragon Con.
Little thing on Labor. Yeah, you know, it's a little party with like 50,000 of our closest friends on Labor Day weekend.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Is that all?
I could do a 2 square mile or like freaking 2 city block thing.
Everyone's very sweaty and uncomfortable. But they're
from
having
the
a good
outside.
time.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, from the outside, Dragon Con does not sound appealing at all. It's like Labor Day weekend, downtown Atlanta, 60,000 geeks around me. And I have to walk from hotel to hotel? What the hell? It does, on the surface, it sounds horrible.
Sounds rad to be.
Well, if you're smart, you can avoid the outdoor part mostly.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, we weren't very smart that year. We ended up outside and pushing the double tandem stroller straight uphill. It sucked.
Yeah.
Oh, the double stroller, no.
It's horrible. We got to there's this hill that if you take the train, I know Kim, you probably know what I'm talking about, but if you get off the train and if you turn right and then go around that way further closer towards the Sheraton, there's this like almost mile long hill that you have to climb up. We got to the top and we looked over and we could have just walked there and not have to walk for almost a mile uphill.
Yep.
And for those of you that haven't been to Dragon Con before, his mile-long hill is actually 2 blocks.
it just
Yeah.
seems like a mile.
A hell of a lot longer when pushing a stroller.
2 blocks.
A 65-pound stroller with probably 85 pounds worth of child at the time. It kind of sucked.
I would think so, yeah. I would see how that could suck.
All right, and now the part of the game is you get to pick who goes next. As she quietly doesn't say anything.
Oh, I'm supposed to be picking?
Yes.
Oh, I missed out. That was my cue. I thought I was ready for a close-up here. Wait, there we go.
Whoa.
Oh, it's like 3D, right?
Yes.
I don't know. What are we up to the topic of how not to die at Dragon Con yet?
No, we're gonna take
die.
we're gonna take a little break after we're done with this segment, and then we'll talk about trying not to kill yourself. All right.
Okay, so
Yeah, you get to pick one of the three of us and get to go next.
you go next.
Me. Okay.
You.
I will go next. All right. So this was going to be a lot more relevant last week, but we got to see Guardians of the Galaxy before anybody else got to see it, and there's a review up for it on the site, and it was reviewed on it was on Rotten Tomatoes.
It was?
Yes. We were up on Rotten Tomatoes as a critic review. It was fantastic.
He was quite proud of himself. It was
I
kind of
was.
cute.
I was very happy.
Why didn't you tell me about this?
Because I wanted to say it on the show, but like I said, it would have been a lot more relevant last week.
I know, that's what I think.
But yeah, we were up on Rotten Tomatoes, and of course, it is a fucking fantastic movie. Seriously, we're actually going to go this weekend again and see it again because it's that good.
Yeah, just go see it all you want. It must be nice.
Oh, please, leave it with your mom or their kids. They can handle themselves.
I know.
They're good. Bella's old enough to take care of Reese. All right.
Yeah. No, I don't think that would end well for anybody.
So yeah, we went to see that, and it's actually my favorite. It's taken the place of my favorite Marvel movie. I have a couple. Yes, I took in the best place of the Marvel movies. It had a couple things that were kind of just little grumps, but nothing that takes away from the movie at all. Like, it is so good.
Your worst grump about it is that Gamora is too girly and too doe-eyed.
Yes, and Lee Pace looks like Marilyn Manson, a cardboard cutout of Marilyn Manson. Those are my
Which is
two.
true.
I have not seen this movie, so no spoilers. Okay?
No.
Thank you.
This is the reason why I'm using the actor names as opposed to Gamora she's Gamora, but Lee Pace looks like a cardboard cutout of Marilyn Manson the entire time. He's very one-dimensional. But other than that, I have no problem. It is as close to a perfect movie as I've seen recently.
Keeping in mind he doesn't get out much.
No, exactly. I do watch a lot of movies, though. I watch a ton of stuff on my lunch breaks. Those who talk to Rachel or myself realize that we had a lot of issues with our phones recently. We had Nexus 4s, and they were reaching the end of their life cycle.
Oh, for the record, AJ was playing on yours, which was fully charged.
Mm-hmm.
3 hours, it was dead.
Yeah. And this part of the problem is it would drain batteries so quick. It wouldn't hold on to Wi-Fi, anything like that. So we upgraded to a Nexus 5. Da-da-da-da. Because again, paying $600 for a phone.
Boom.
Unlocked, still great, same great plan. The cool thing is we got these awesome new cases for these. It comes with an awesome screen protector, but on the back it's actually see-through, and I'm about to turn it around to this awesome design that our former co-host of the show and current co-host of the Comic Alliance, Alexander Scholl, drew for me. Yeah.
Say
It
what?
is- Yeah. Actually,
So
I'm gonna-
I know CJ didn't show it, but that's the actual case.
Yes.
You can actually, like, hello, you can see my dirty face, even though my kids have been playing with it. It is crystal clear, minus the fact that, like I said, it's got fingerprints all over it. Thanks to my children.
And yes, I'm totally doing this. I'm totally taking a pseudo selfie of the case and cool.
Yes.
And I just took one on the couch, which is fantastic. But yes, it is beautiful. It's fast. The camera is amazing. It's so much better than the Nexus 4. I can't wait to take it around Dragon Con, plug some IK multimedia stuff into it, and start jamming it in people's faces.
You would.
Also, my birthday was yesterday, so yay, birthday! Woo!
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Happy birthday to you.
Yes, indeed.
I wished you happy birthday 3 times.
Yes, you did.
But don't think I don't care. on all the social medias.
Yeah,
yeah,
literally all of them.
Got Twitter. Oh well.
Fail. I
Oh,
don't think
well.
no. Did I? No, I got one birthday wish on Twitter from John Slater. So, I got my first fan happy birthday wish, which is really weird. Like, I'm not sure how to take that.
Take it with happiness and hugs.
Yes, internet hugs, which is much better than people that I want to throw ladybugs at. So got that going for you.
Although now we have 2 people to throw ladybugs at, CJ.
Yes.
Ha!
There will be dual Project Ladybugs going on.
Never ever say that you don't want me to find out your address and then post it on social media like an idiot. Because that just fuels my desire to throw ladybugs your direction, because it's fun.
The ultimate Geek.io revenge, ladybugs!
Thousands of ladybugs.
Because you'll never expect them, and you'll open up the box, and hopefully the bag will...
You'll never see them coming.
Exactly. Hopefully you'll open the box, and the bag will be slit a little bit, and they'll just fly everywhere, and it'll be awesome.
No one expects the ladybug in position.
Exactly.
You probably just take it out of the box and say, why did someone send me a bag of ladybugs? What do I do with these?
Yes, but see, the problem with it is, if I were to send ladybugs to this person / these people, I have somebody who knows that the whole inside joke of the ladybugs, and he would totally like turn me over to these people, which would really suck.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean it wouldn't be any less comical to me, but yeah. Here, $20 for ladybugs. Happy birthday.
Isn't this like a movie of the week for sci-fi coming up? Ladybugs. I mean,
Who needs Sharknado? We can make Ladybug NATO.
yeah, I mean they've kind of beat the whole shark theme. They've done all of those.
They've
so
jumped
they
the
need
shark.
Yeah, they have well and good jumps to shark.
But yeah, other than that, I'm still watching Angel. I would play the music, but I don't know what happened to it. I got to season 2. Unfortunately, not going to meet my goal of finishing all of the current Whedonverse stuff before Dragon Con, so I can go to the Whedonverse track and be like, "What up? I know all of the stuff." And
I know all of the things.
so now all I know is all of the Firefly, all of the Dollhouse, all of the Buffy, and 2 seasons of Angel. But I did get to watch David Boreanaz sing Mandy, so that was interesting.
That's a great episode.
And
I'm so glad they made that a regular thing.
Oh, is it a regular thing?
The karaoke bar?
Yes!
Yes, it becomes a regular thing. With the fortune teller guy. He becomes
Oh my
regular.
god. I
It makes me
freaking
happy.
loved him. I loved every second of that. It was conflicting, but I'm like, oh man, I get to see him suffer, and this is fantastic. It is quickly like I watched all of Buffy very quickly, but I've already adopted the fact that I enjoy Angel more than I enjoyed any of Buffy.
I
Like,
definitely enjoy Angel more, but I think Katie's on the other side.
I mean it just just in a season it attached itself to me infinitely more quickly than Buffy did.
Yeah. I guess because it already had its feet.
That's my guess, but I'm like, even though I
And they
watched
made,
all of the Buffy, I watched all of seven seasons of it, but like,
yeah, but the first season was rough.
Oh man,
First season of Angel's pretty solid, and I love how they make Cordelia not annoying.
Mostly not annoying.
I can
She's
actually
still-
say
She
Cordelia
gets
doesn't
persistently
make me
less
sad.
annoying as the show goes on.
And then she turns into a dragon. Spoilers.
Whoops.
Oops. The internet ruins things. I did watch by mostly legal measures. No, actually, completely legal measures. They released the entire thing online. The Flash series premiere that's coming up on CW this fall.
Huh, what?
Yeah, they're making the Flash to go along with Arrow.
What? Okay.
Yeah, like Barry Allen Flash. You know, Vroom, fastest man alive.
Okay.
Um,
Not the other Flash. Gotcha.
No, not Flash. Ah! No, not that Flash. Flash, vroom, Flash, not Flash. Oh, Flash.
You just wish you were Flash. Flash.
It is fantastic. Like, it is really, really, really good. It kind of has the same thing going for it, like what Buffy and Angel did. I mean, it is a spin-off of a show that did not have its footing the first season. And Arrow was very rough around the edges in the first season. Although I loved it, it was very rough. You don't have that at all with Flash. You instantly have these characters that attach themselves to each other, and it really works. And there's less CW-isms in Flash this premiere than there is in Arrow. Mainly because the main character doesn't take his shirt off at random times. Not that I'm saying that he's not a bad-looking dude, but man, he needs to keep his shirt on sometimes. Holy crap! It's distracting. His abs are distracting.
Your abs are distracting.
I know. And also, I've been plotting and planning. Nope, that's upside down. That's still upside down. I've been plotting and planning being Rocket Raccoon for DragonCon because nothing screams creepy than a guy interviewing you in a Rocket Raccoon costume.
I like it, especially
Yes.
once we capture it in high definition with Budlong's magical camera.
Yes, with his like 4K camera. Yeah, I'll be like, ain't
Nobody
nothing.
wants to see that.
Ain't nothing like me but me. God, I want to see that movie again so bad.
I want to see that movie at all so bad.
It is so good. Oh my God, it is so good. Because we've done most of our things together, I'm going to go ahead and throw the baton over to Rachel. And also, there always must be a Jared going last.
It's fine. It's fine. I understand.
He's just cruel, isn't he? So yeah, as I pointed out at the beginning of the show, CJ obviously forgot that, today is the day between his birthday, which was yesterday, and our 11-year wedding anniversary. Yes, I've put up with him for 11 years. I don't know how, but I did.
Because I'm awesome.
And with 11 years comes Shiny's necklace, Shiny's, and shiny ring. Where's my camera? There's my camera. See, pretty shinies.
Nice.
And yes, I'm wearing it on my wedding ring hand because it's the only finger it fits on. Oh well. It's the thought that counts, and it's really pretty. And if I could, get off my ass and lose the last 50 pounds, it would fit on my right hand too. But that's beside the point. What have I done this week? Oh, yes, I completely ninja'd CJ's video game.
Yes.
He got a review copy of Altier Rorona. I can talk.
Alterier.
Ulterior Rorona. Do 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 do
So-
do 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 do.
And now we're sued.
No, it's parody, man. That's totally legit.
Oh, right.
Yeah, we'll go with that. But yeah, he started playing it, and I kind of ninja'd it because I haven't had school all week. Yay! I'm off for the summer. Well, until the 18th, and then I go back to school on the 19th. So,
Man. It's not much of a summer.
hey, I actually took classes over the summer because I want to graduate in May of 2015. So by September 2015, I have a job.
Right on. I
That
did that too.
a job would be really nice.
Very.
I did that too.
As CJ mentioned, we got new phones, and the people over at skinit.com are freaking awesome. I've got on my camera my skin, which is an absolutely gorgeous monarch butterfly pixie. And that's actually one of their pre-made ones. That's not custom or anything.
The cool thing with Skinit is you can actually either do a custom one like I did, or they have really cool preset ones like Rachel did.
What else have I done? Ah, yes, I plotted out CJ's birthday party for his 30th yesterday. The plotting and planning was wrapping up the T-shirts that I got him, one of which I think he's wearing right now.
Yes.
His
Godzilla!
Godzilla.
Godzilla!
And I got him a Doctor Who shirt with Bender, who has painted the suicide box to look like the TARDIS, and what is it, Tom Baker?
Tom Baker, yeah.
Yeah,
Tom Baker's Doctor.
his scarf hanging out of the suicide TARDIS box. Oops! So that was a grab bag off of T-Fury or Geek.io. Yep, geek-io.com/tfury if you want to go order through our affiliate link. And that was actually the grab bag, and I kind of find it amusing that the one that I actually would have picked for him was the one that came for the Doctor Who shirt. So
Jeez.
there's yay. And both kids got Doctor Who shirts too, which is awesome. Yes, I am raising my children as geeks, and my daughter is happier than a pig in shit with the fact that she's got, I have the Doctor.
Well, it's kind of funny. We were actually at Hot Topic, and I was looking for stuff for the Guardians of the Galaxy stuff, and she's rummaging through these shirts. I'm like, Kia, what are you doing? She goes, I need to find the smallest Doctor Who shirt they have here.
Yes, that is our children. And actually, I'm going to do a screen share because that's how we roll.
That's a thing.
That's a thing. There we go. Now I can screen share the right picture. There we go.
It's black.
It shouldn't be black.
There it is.
There you go. So there's that one.
Very cute.
And she is like so ridiculously proud of this because she is such a nerd. Yes, my daughter's a nerd. It makes me so happy. And my son with his little Time Lord. So that was that. Of course, his birthday stuff came the same day as the kids' stuff. It happens. Preparing for my final semester of physical classes. Yes, I've got 15 credits worth of worth of credits this semester. And then next semester I go into my internship. Holy shit. And I found out I got a scholarship. Yay! Free money!
Yay!
Granted, it's only $500. Well, it's $1,000 total, $500 each of my next 2 semesters, but that's $500 I don't have to pay back each semester, so I'm okay with it. Already did the Skinit, did the Nexus 5, and of course, preparing for Dragon Con, I have to build CJ a Rocket Raccoon 3-barrel shotgun.
Woo!
Thanks to the lovely people at Joanne Fabrics for the large batting rolls. that I'm going to be building out of, because one of those batting rolls is also going to be the swinging end of my Harlequin hammer.
Yes, we're gonna have Harley Quinn and Rocket Raccoon walking around the con.
Makes sense.
So, yes,
Seems legit.
and it should be fun because it's not my first time cosplaying, but it's the first time I'm actually making my own cosplay costume without it just being, hey, you're gonna wear this, and I'm like, okay, why not? It's also the first time I'm going as a thin person, so this should really be quite interesting. And yes, CJ, I called myself a thin person.
What was that bad?
I'm having a fuck you scale kind of week. My scale is not my friend this week, so I'm having a big fat FU scale kind of week. So I'm trying to build myself up to make myself feel better. And that's life in a nutshell. Or in a very small bedroom, but that's okay. Jared! You didn't write anything! No, you
Yes,
did.
I did.
I'm looking at the other Jared because your name was blacked out.
Why is my name blacked out?
Because I did a screen
Racist.
share.
Racist.
Because I did a screen share and it's got a little white box in the middle of my screen again because it's stupid.
Okay, that's fine. I see how it is. So I'm stuck at home and, can't really go out to the movies. So instead we've just been perusing the Netflix, but we're kind of stuck to the kids' movies because Bella stopped taking naps and refuses to take them.
Yeah, you know what I said to my daughter when she stopped taking naps? Go to bed. Try the why don't you go read your baby dolls a story for a half hour? $10 says she'll fall asleep.
I'll try that one. She was close today. She was putting herself to bed.
Oh,
But she would get up really fast before she fell asleep. It was funny. Anyway, so we've been watching kid movies. So I watched that Cars with Snails movie.
Turbo!
The Turbo. That was pretty good. It was cute.
Netflix has a series. It's
Yeah,
a
I saw
Netflix
that.
Series. It's
I don't know.
really
I don't know if
cute.
I love the movie enough to watch the series. Maybe.
It's
Bella wasn't
cute.
into it. She was into it at the beginning when they were like in the garden and stuff, but once they started doing the racing, she just got totally bored with it. I liked it though. And then to get a little classic Disney in our life, watched The Rescuers and The Rescuers Down Under.
Nice.
Which
Happy points for Daddy.
yeah, it was nice. Funny watching The Rescuers though, because it was like 70 something that was made.
Something like that, yeah.
And how our sensibilities as a society has changed.
Yes.
And like all of these, there's an awful lot of child endangerment in that movie.
1977 to be exact, but yes.
Like, holy crap, they're shooting at that little girl with guns. I don't think this would fly today. People are smoking cigarettes in this Disney movie. What is going on?
Yeah, that definitely doesn't go.
It just doesn't fly anymore, even if it's just the bad guy smoking. But
yeah, they don't let anybody smoke anymore.
Nobody can smoke. Nobody's allowed.
Unless they're smoking hot.
I think Cruella de Vil was one of the last ones that they actually allowed to smoke in the movie.
Yeah, I think so.
Hades smoked.
Hades was on fire, so that doesn't really.
Well, no,
count.
he popped a cigar in his mouth and puffed.
Oh no,
on it.
you're right, he did.
Yeah, that's true.
The bouncing baby bubble.
Yes. What else? Scar was smoking after he got dropped into the fire thingy with the hyenas.
Hey. Not the same thing.
Lit on fire doesn't count.
Yeah, I think. Did Fossier pop a cigar? I think Fossier may have popped a cigar in Princess and the Frog.
Maybe. I don't remember. There
I
was a lot of
think you're
smoke,
right.
but I don't know if he was smoking it or if it was just the voodoo stuff going on.
I don't know.
Anyway, and then The Rescuers Down Under. Watching the first one and then going straight to the second one and seeing the animation improvements was fun.
Yes.
Leaps and bounds.
I was like, holy crap, this looks so much better. Like, what were they doing? I mean, I guess it was not that long after Disney died. They were just in the crapper there for a while. Like, what are you doing? This is terrible. I can watch Bambi and it looks amazing, and this looks like crap. And this is like 30
Yeah,
years later.
That was a post-Disney Bob Iger, not Bob Iger. He's the current leader. Guy, what did Roger Rabbit?
I don't remember. I'm
Yeah.
a horrible
Don.
person.
I don't know. You're the Disney geeks, not me. I mean, I've
Don
seen my fair share of
Bluth.
Disney, but wait,
Don Bluth.
Don
Yeah.
Bluth.
Bluth. Bluth, I think, did Roger Rabbit.
There you
I
go.
think you're right, yeah. So yeah, it was,
So
it
it was
was
fun.
that weird dark era that Disney almost went bankrupt.
They did that. That happened a few times. Almost going bankrupt.
Very many times, actually.
I did my high school person as Walt Disney, so
Nice.
he went bankrupt about 5 or 7 times in his lifetime,
Yeah.
or
It is
almost.
surprising that he is that it stuck around. It just seems to get lucky break after lucky break after lucky break, and now they own half the world. So
Yeah. Now Disney has all of the monies.
Yes.
Ain't that the damn truth?
You know it. So, for the little bit of time I have alone at night before I go to sleep, so it's about an hour, I've been, as last time, I'm watching Twin Peaks, so it's time for the Twin Peaks report.
There was a fish in the percolator.
Really now?
You've been waiting the entire show to play that.
Hey, that's why I captured it.
That's a CJ thing right there, man.
That's my theme for my Twin Peaks report segment. And so I'm 15 episodes in, somewhere about halfway.
Okay.
You know, they just found out who killed Laura Palmer. That whole arc wrapped up, and after probably about 5 episodes, and then starting with the second season, the first season was 8 episodes, so episode 9 or so, I gotta say that I think I love Twin Peaks. Like, I was on the fence before, but
No, you weren't on the fence before. You were actually disliking it, and then randomly start liking it.
But
say you
there's
hated
things
it.
about it I liked, but it just, I don't know. It's like they as things went along, they got a little more comfortable, and they just decided to embrace the weirdness and all the supernatural crazy stuff, and it's just fantastic. Like, it's the most crazy show I have ever seen, and I love it. It's like, why is there a giant, and why is there a midget in a red room dancing and talking backwards? Because why
Little
not?
person.
Sorry. Little person in a room. Because we are very politically correct on this show.
Yes.
What show are you guys producing? Because that's not the show that I'm on.
Rachel refuses.
I adamantly refuse.
It's okay. CJ called me out. It's good. We don't want to offend anybody.
Yeah, except for Germany because fuck.
I was going to say, except for the entire
And-
country of Germany.
Germany, that's fine. They can go drink their beer.
Are
They
you
make
saying
fine
all
beer.
Germans are lushes?
No, I just say they make good beer.
Okay.
And if they can't listen to our show, they might as well drink their awesome beer. That's all I'm saying. 'Cause you don't want to drink coffee because
There was a fish in the percolator.
Oh, we have one-track mind. Yes, we
I'm
do.
just trying to get it back on the rails here. But no, like the season 2 opener was probably my favorite thing ever. Because season 1 ends with this huge cliffhanger of somebody getting shot, and it picks up right where it left off, but it doesn't go in a direction you'd expect.
Nice.
No,
But,
it's David Lynch, but it gets better.
Oh yeah, it's great. It is so
Because it's done by
insanely
David
bizarre.
Lynch, so you should check in the movies David Lynch has done.
Yeah. Oh, I know. I understand. Just as long as it keeps embracing the weirdness and gets away from the soap opera stuff, I'm gonna stay on board. So halfway through.
Have you seen Lex?
No, I have not.
Lex I think it's up on Netflix, and it's also an older show.
It was at one point, I know, because I remember seeing it and thinking I should watch it. I don't know if it still is or not. Maybe I'll put that up next. I'm looking for anything that's, about an hour long that Katie wouldn't want to watch, that only has like 30 episodes or less. Something I could watch, consume pretty easily. I know that's very specific. That's why I haven't started Doctor Who, because Katie wants to watch that with me, and there's 7 seasons of that, so
yeah,
I gotta find some time. And I don't.
It's so worth it.
Are you the one who dropped out of Dollhouse, or was that Budlong?
I was watching it on TV. I TiVo'd the first 2 episodes, when it was on TV.
Dollhouse.
Yeah, Dollhouse. And I watched those.
It is a fantastic show. So.
Oh, that's right. That's a short. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. It got writer striked into oblivion. So.
Yeah, that's right. No, I watched the first 2 episodes and I just couldn't get into it. So I'll try it again.
Yeah, might as well binge watch it. That's what I did. That made the first 2 episodes were the worst 2 episodes.
Apparently that makes it much better if you can just kind of binge it. Because watching it week to week was not doing it for me.
Yeah, it's a really fantastic show about 3 episodes in. but you need those first 2. It's not like S.H.I.E.L.D. where you can kind of skip around. They don't do the monster of the week really. They kind of they lie the monster of the week over the very obvious arching plot line underneath it.
Whedon likes to do things that way.
Yeah, exactly. Everything goes into one story, but it's all in episodic content, and it's really weird.
But what if Elijah Dushku kind of gets on my nerves?
Then you should feel bad, because she's an amazing human being.
Maybe it was just Buffy that she got on my nerves. Maybe she won't get on my nerves in Dollhouse.
Yeah, she's not Angel, or not Angel. She's not Faith.
Faith. Yeah.
Yeah, she's not Faith in that. She's a different beast entirely.
And speaking of different beasts, we should probably move on to surviving beasts.
Well, we are actually going to take a quick break here because I need more water. And on the other end, we will actually discuss how to survive at DragonCon. I say that because people come close to dying every year. So
it's true.
We are going to take a break, and during the break, we're going to hear some stuff. And the music that we're going to be playing this week is I Fight Dragons, because it is my birthday. Thusly, we have to have our annual I Fight Dragons CJ pick.
I didn't know that.
Yes, it's a thing. It's actually been a thing.
I didn't pick up on that.
Yeah, it's actually been a thing the last 2 years. Every year I put on I Fight Dragons for my birthday because it's my favorite band. So we're gonna be right back. We're gonna listen to "Working" from the Kaboom album because
there was a fish in the percolator.
God. All right, guys. We'll be right back. Stay tuned.
It's intermission time. Time for that stretch you've been wanting. And best
kicking it old school.
Time to take your pick from that scrumptious array of tasty treats waiting for you at the snack bar.
I'm wearing a t-shirt right now. He's wearing a t-shirt right now, and so is he. And the best part about t-shirts is you can buy one too. And the best place to buy a t-shirt is geek-io.com/tfury, because they sell t-shirts at T-Fury. And the best way to get there is geek-io.com/tfury, because you can have a t-shirt, he can have a t-shirt, and I can have a t-shirt, but only if I go to geek-io.com/tfury. So this is JD from How It Stacks, and I'm wearing a t-shirt, and I approve this message.
Have you ever purchased a pair of headphones only to find that they fall apart a few months later and you have to buy a new pair? Or end up finding a pair that you love so much, they sound great, they just don't match your style? Go check out Tweaked Audio. They've got 7 styles, with and without microphones, and 6 great colors. They also have wood, which is not a color. These headphones are designed to sound great for music and talk, and engineered for durability. Tweaked even believes in their products so much they've given us a lifetime guarantee. Head on over to geek-io.com/tweaked to check them out. And don't forget to use our code GEEK and get 33% off your order, plus free shipping.
Get your weekly recap of all things Android with the Android Realm podcast, an Android podcast for the rest of us. Hosted by Headphones Neil and released by The Weekend right here on Geek.io.
Hey, lay low. You know that everybody has to care. You see that we all feel the same way you do. Lie to me, 'cause honestly, I don't believe that you believe the lies you try to feed to me. Like, keep your head down, happy isn't free. 'Cause all the boys on the morning trip you see, and all the girls with the empty eyes agree. All this working is not working. They graduated with a Big Ten college degree. They're frustrated 'cause it's not how they thought it would be. Sleeping, working is not working for me. So I stay in my seat, try to catch eyes with those around me, but they all stare vacantly on forward toward a future I can't see. 'Cause all the boys on the morning train you see, and all the girls with the empty eyes agree. All this working is not working. They graduated with a Big Ten college degree. They're frustrated 'cause it's not how they thought it would be. Sleeping, working is not working for me. How can I let this go? Know only what I need to know. Can I be only what they tell me I should show? No. 'Cause all the boys on the morning train you see, and all the girls with the empty eyes agree. They graduated with a Big Ten college degree. They're frustrated 'cause it's not how they thought it would be. Sleeping, working is not working for me.
All right. Whoa. That was random. And that was I Fight Dragons Working from their 2011 Kaboom album. New album out this year, folks, by the way. You can check that out. As soon as that is up, we will get some more music out to you guys. And as soon as they get that over to us, and give us permission to play it, it will be probably played non-stop. Because I will never stop playing it. If you want to get in contact with us, head over to the site at geek-io.com. Everything is over there. If you want to get a hold of us via social media, just look up Geek.io on any of the social media, and you'll find us. It's just a thing. If you want to email us, it's feedback@geek-io.com. That's your...
I guess I'm going to read it because, well, why not? We're still taking an anonymous survey of our listeners across the network to find out what you all like and dislike about all of our shows. This helps us, as a network, better understand who you are as our listeners and how we can have better shows for you. Please take a few minutes to visit our website and click on the survey link found in the show notes for each episode. Thanks, guys!
Indeed. And one more thing before we head back into the show. And we'll pimp it out again and again and again and again and again. No, we're not on Pinterest, JF. Sorry. Should we put ourselves on Pinterest? Did you put a page on Pinterest? I don't know. you can get us interested in Pinterest by going over to patreon.com/geekio, patreon.com/geekio. Help us out a little bit of money, and I'll put a Pinterest site up because that's a thing, apparently. I didn't know it was a thing.
Because Pinterest is awesome. How did you not
That was
know?
where all the lady people go to get sewing tips and whatnot.
Screw you.
Isn't that a thing?
I'm going to hit you. I'm so going to hit you.
Pretty sure that's a thing.
I use it as a teacher. Thank you very much.
Okay, you could teach
Oh,
me.
snap.
I'm going to hit you. Just because I can.
Alright, since there's 4 Geek Out things on here, I have no idea what one of these is. So, on that note, we're going to go ahead and move on into the final section of the show.
Now, Geek Out.
My employee.
God, Sam, stop it!
Sam
So,
likes the buttons. Button the buttons.
Space Nazis! Yes, and as I've said many, many times, this is Dragon Con month. We're actually going to have a very short month very short month this month. We're actually going to be doing 3 shows normal, and then maybe one show during the con itself. But yes, every week this week we have a veteran guest on who's done Dragon Con for at least 10 years. Most of the time, I think everybody on here has been doing stuff since the 90s, so longer than Dale has been alive. Everybody on the show coming on this month. So we have Kim this month, Kevin Batchelder next month or next week, and Chuck Crum the following week. I think everybody's been going since at least 1990. So, but this week, since we have the Empress of Excess on, I wanted to bring up how to survive the con. To not end your life or end your time up in the con in the hospital. What you can do to actually have a great time and still have fun.
What about barfing in random people's bushes?
Yes, and not barf in your roommate's bushes. That is the key thing here. We don't want jazz stars puking in people's bushes this year. So, Kim, you mentioned drinking earlier in the show. It's one of your favorite things to do there. Kim? Uh-oh, she's muted. You're muted, Kim. We can't hear you.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. And she's gone.
Oh, no. But how are we going to survive Dragon Con? Nobody can tell us.
Nope. Still can't hear you. Hold on. Did I screw something up?
Probably.
CJ, did you button the buttons?
I don't think I buttoned the buttons. Oh, I buttoned the button. Try now. Nope. I thought I buttoned the buttons, and I unbuttoned the buttons, and it's still not working. Nope. I don't know.
Uh-oh.
Yay, technical difficulties. It wouldn't be a Geek IO show if half the show wasn't ripe with technical difficulties. No, I unbuttoned all of the buttons that I might have buttoned, so I don't know why we can't hear her. But okay, well, while we're waiting here, I'm actually going to go through a few things that you'll want to bring with you in your Dragon Con pack. Everybody should have a Dragon Con pack, whether it's small, big, anything, whatever. Here are some things that every person should bring, aside from a healthy liver. There are 60,000 of your closest friends here, and there's a fair percentage of them that are going to be sick in some way, shape, or form. So, hand sanitizer. Go buy a small portable one that you can keep in your pocket, keep in your bag. Every time you shake somebody's hand, slather it on there, and there you go. Move on to the next person. Or we're into fist bump. Fist bumping is cool. Fist bumping works.
Rachel has your best friend for the weekend. Right
Yes.
here. Right here.
Exactly. The vitamin C tablets are another thing you'll want to bring. That way you actually prepared against it, and that way if you catch the crud, if you catch the con crud, you can get over pretty quickly.
You may want to note that having it in your system for at least the week before you go.
Yes.
Ward it off.
Yeah. Another thing, more things that help with that as well. Zinc and echinacea help out with those as well. Help out with immune system as well. Because you're going to be touching people. They're going to be sneezing. And they're going to be coughing, especially a very tight, very sealed off with these people. And you're going, no, we still can't hear you, Kim. And it looks like you're duck facing into the camera now. Hold on. There you go, YouTube. She's waving. I'm gonna put it on her while she's miming everything. Still can't hear you. I don't know what's going on. I guess she's leaving. Maybe you're leaving. Okay, Kim. Sorry. We love you. We'll see you at Dragon Con. Well, that was abrupt. That makes me sad now. But yeah, so zinc, echinacea. Try not to rub your hands in people's faces.
Well, that's just common courtesy too.
No making out or touching butts. Kim is still silent. I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna kick her and see if she can rejoin. Kick. Yes, I want to eject. No, I don't want to ban her. Okay. I think I just removed her. I don't think I she said not muted on my end. This is going to go on too late. Okay, just going to sign off. Okay. Thank you, Kim, for joining us. Okay, the main thing is there's going to be a lot of alcohol there, and we're going to assume you're going to stay legal because there are obviously very easy access to other things. But we don't condone illegal activities here on Geek.io. So yes, the main thing is there's a lot of free-flowing alcohol. Some of the parties you can just go and they will give you drink after drink after drink after drink after drink. There are bars in every one of the hotels, all of the hotels around. There are just bars around. A lot of them do things for Dragon Con.
Are there bars in the bars?
There might be.
Yes. Actually, yes. We're planning on going to one on our trip there.
To a bar and a bar?
Yes, and the Joystick Game Bar going to the illegal food restaurant, which has a bar in it. So, yes. A bar within a bar.
Sorry, guys.
Who the hell is calling me at 11:30 at night? I don't know why somebody's calling me at 11:30
It's
at
Kim.
night. Oh, it's Kim. She's calling me.
I feel bad.
One sec, let me run it over to him.
Hello? Hey.
This is
I
the
gotta
other
work
thing.
tomorrow.
That's good. Yes, I'm totally getting munchies on camera. CJ is currently talking to our guest on the phone. Hey Jared, we need your sleepy music now.
You want some sleepy music?
I want some sleepy music.
Okay, I can do this.
I won't even chew in your ear. We'll be back after the short intermission. I hope he's made note of where this is.
Probably not, but hey, it's all good. Maybe we can just make Budlong fix it.
I like that idea. You took the night off, everything got foobarred. We couldn't talk. Fix it. Oh, that was weird. So I just like totally epic failed. I went to pick up one of these, and the whole freaking bag fell down on the floor.
Oh. Katie's nature box is on its way. So we shall experience it for the first time soon.
What did you get her? Which ones?
Let's see. I've already forgotten. We'll look it up.
CJ
this
got
is
me.
good radio.
Okay. Well, that was weird. You guys couldn't banter or anything? Jeez.
No, we played weird Twin Peaks music and talked about what we got in our nature boxes.
Man, you guys are boring.
I didn't know there was anything going on. We're just flowing with it.
Bantered. Okay. She did give me some reminders, some things to touch on how to survive.
I guess
there
we should
is a
stop this music.
I couldn't hear any of it anyway. It's not going on right now. There's a rule called the 3-2-1 rule that you should that should happen every day at DragonCon. That is at least 3 hours of sleep. If you can survive on that, at least 3 hours of sleep, at least 2 meals a day, and at least 1 shower a day.
Showering is important,
Now,
people. Hygiene.
It is. It is very important. It saves a lot of the con crud. It is very important to make sure that you take care of yourself. And if you're going to be drinking, just know your limit. Seriously, nobody wants to, find a ride home or find a ride to your hotel. That's good. But don't inconvenience other people with it. Don't pass out in the middle of the bar. Don't, just know, if you know that your limit is 4 beers, don't go for the 5th just because everybody else around you is. Sleep is very important. Yes, there's stuff going on all of the time. Like, there's so much going on 24 hours a day. But it's
a con. It'll be there next year. It's not worth your health.
No, Teddy Zilla is thanking for the tips. No problem. Yeah, we're gonna be doing this we're gonna be doing this all month. So yeah. Yeah, it is a con. You can go back next year. 90% of the stuff happens every single year. The 4 a.m. drum circles go on every single year. The 6 a.m. Geek Girls Marathon happens every year. It's not something to hurt yourself over. You can tell, and I noticed this when we were there last. Like, you get to that point on Sunday where you can look at somebody and be like, "You have not slept since you got here, at least on Friday." Don't do that, because there are people, like, if you go into the Hilton, especially, that I noticed on Sunday or on Monday, there are people sleeping in the middle of the Hilton. That's not okay. Don't do that to yourself. We ourselves are not going to be going that crazy, mainly because we're not party animals. 2, because Alicia's pregnant. And 3, I want to actually enjoy myself. And I know Rachel does, and Budlong does, and Raul does. So, I mean, we're mainly going to be hitting maybe 1, maybe 2. I think Saturday, theoretically planned 3 panels. Theoretically. And then the rest of the time is just going to be hanging out, and people watching is fantastic at Dragon Con. You get to see the most interesting people. In 2012, we saw a guy dressed as the girl from Lady Lollipop Chainsaw.
And while I was sitting in the game room, I saw 22 different Sailor Moons. 12 of them were males.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Some of them looked better than the females who were trying to pull it off.
I saw a sexy Lady Mario up there, which was great. All right, yes. Also, speaking of costuming, if you're going to wear a costume, realize how hot your costume is going to be in 100-degree Atlanta heat. It is Atlanta. It is hot Atlanta during one of the hottest weeks of the year. If you're wearing a giant foam costume, realize that your costume is going to be about 20 degrees hotter than everything else, and either stay inside with the pump and AC, or make sure you are very hydrated and not buy alcohol when going outside.
Can I also add in, your Princess Leia slave costume is not different, unique. Please. We watched 30-something different slave Leias take a picture all together on the stairs in a corner, and no. Just no. Just no.
Yeah, that is a thing. Yeah.
You can always get one of those things like Adam Savage had with like ice packs that you wear on your chest.
Yeah.
Because he was in that ridiculously hot alien costume.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, if you're gonna be like during Tampa Bay Comic-Con and MetroCon, there was a was it Plague Marine who was dressed up like a Marine from StarCraft, except he was corrupted. So it was really awesome, giant costume. And the only thing that wasn't cooled by ice packs and stuff like that was his helmet. So yeah, cool yourself. Make sure you're careful.
Keep the head cool.
Yeah, exactly. Other than that, like, we're gonna touch on more things like stuff to bring and stuff not to bring in the next couple of weeks before the con, and then we're gonna do some announcements on where you can actually reach us when we'll be quote unquote working the con, and go from there. So let's go ahead and wrap it up. Go ahead and do this a little bit early, especially considering I have to cut out about 10 minutes of the show.
Not quite 10 minutes. It's probably about 5.
Okay.
But come on, who doesn't like some Twin Peaks soundtrack music while we talk about Nature Box?
No, you played like 2 seconds of the Twin Peaks music, and then it went away. Nobody heard any of the rest of it.
Aww.
All right, and Kim said she doesn't have... No, you cut you off. Kim said she doesn't have... No, I didn't do anything. I had one headphone on to listen to what you guys were boringly talking about. Kim says she doesn't have a link to go to, so if you go to debriefingdragoncon.com, that is her. It was Kevin Batchelder's podcast last year. It's her podcast this year. It is all about getting ready for DragonCon. It's currently 14 episodes, about 15 minutes apiece. Easy listening. And speaking of easy listening, Rachel, who do we have coming on next week?
Preferably not somebody being chomped in by my Nature Box stuff. The Dragon Con Newbie Master, host of the 2013 Debriefing Dragon Con podcast, and admin of the Dragon Con Newbie Facebook community. Could it be the same person you were just talking about, CJ?
Maybe.
I'll let you take that.
Kevin Batchelder will be joining us once again, or not once again, for the first time. We're gonna be talking about really newbie, like full out newbie stuff next week. What you should be looking out for. What are the key things to hit on your first or second year at the con? And I don't have the Winter Movie Smackdown music queued up, so I'm not going to fight with Sam because it's going to randomly play another
It's
Iron
the
Sky.
Winter Movie Summer 2013 SmackDown, or 2014 SmackDown. Boom.
Ding, ding, ding. All right, this is week F it. Sex tape was purged, and the anarchy that followed wasn't very impressive. Hercules gets beaten by a girl named Lucy, and a ragtag gang of aliens. This week, the TMNT stars... I should zoom that in. Starts, because I can read, and I'm blind. What's going on? Stop it.
TMNT starts their 100-foot journey.
Jazz remains firmly in the lead. CJ keeps Dale out of second place. Budlong fails as he runs out of movies. Rachel and Daryl fight their way out of the bottom. Leaderboard as it stands. First place, Jared Azevedo with $22.48 million. Myself with $15.2 million. Dale with $13.6 million. Jared Budlong with $10.8 million. Rachel with $8.2 million. And Daryl with $6.1 million.
He just likes being behind me.
Indeed. Rachel is probably going to climb at least a third place, in my opinion, with between 100-foot journey and
Guardians.
And the finishing out of the Guardians, because they have no signs of stopping. Like,
and we're going to fund my endeavor this weekend.
you might as well be playing Ooh Child while that movie's coming on, because that ain't stopping. No spoilers. This week on the Geek.io network, not a lot has been going on the site. We've been doing a lot of real world stuff, so not a lot has been going on. Though, Rachel, what can people do to help us be able to put more stuff up on the network?
Oh, they can go visit our Patreon site over www.patreon.com/geekio. Help us out with a small monthly donation, and if they think they're worth $5 for all of the awesome content we've got, or if they don't think it's awesome and just want us to go away, they could throw $5 at us anyway. We'll give you your site calls, whatever you want, a shout out at the top of the show, and if you think we're worth 10 or more, we will do a Twitter-length post for you.
That's right. We can be heard on Stitcher Radio. Just search for Geek.io to help us out if you do, as well as on iTunes. Hey, Budlong's not here. Somebody has to mess up their words. Be sure to leave us an honest review, and we'll gladly read it on this very show. That's right. This show.
Keep saying it.
This show.
Which show?
Terrible Tuesday Movie Night. Is that the one?
Yes.
I forget. That sounds good.
Yeah. Nope, that is not what I wanted to play at all. All right, and the show title candidates for today: Need Coffee Fun Fest, Newbie Meet and Greet, I Hate Sam So Much, 1 mile equals 2 blocks, Happiness and Internet Hugs, Throwing Ladybugs Your Way, His Abs Are Distracting, showers are important. Keep your head cool. And joining us again for the first time. Send in your vote for your favorite show title to
P.O. Box of 513.
Exactly.
California 12159.
So yeah, that is the show for the week. If we don't have anything else, I'm gonna head on out of here.
New York City, New York State, 10108.
Nice, stickly. All right, guys. We will see you next week. Bye now.
Good night.
Whoa.
Tweaked audio.
Why does it keep playing?
Tell us how you really feel about tweaked audio right there, man.
He really doesn't like those Nazis. Oh, show title.
You have been listening to a part of the Geek.io podcast network.
Loud noises!
Visit us at geek-io.com for all of our great shows.
The pressure is building slowly, inexorably inside me. Oh my.
Just because you don't understand it doesn't mean it's bad for you. Go figure out how it works.
Geek.io. Copyright 2014.
I want to get out of here. I want to leave this place right now.
There was a fish in the percolator.
Indeed. All right, bye YouTube.